Hey everyone, this video is going to be for the Smith & Wesson lovers out there. Have a rather unique Smith & Wesson that you're looking at right here. Some of you may look at the frame, say it's an end frame, 44 Magnum, something like that. Well, actually this is an end frame, however it is the Highway Patrolman version in 357 Magnum. And then some people who know Smith & Wesson may say that's not a Highway Patrolman. The Highway Patrolman, the model 28-2, is all blue, almost kind of a matte blue finish. It's kind of a class down version of the model 27 for use by mainly police agencies. Well, this is indeed a model 28-2, and it is a Highway Patrolman. However, it is in brushed or satin nickel. And if you take a look at the Smith & Wesson threads, you'll find out that there are roughly 50 of these known to exist. And this is one of the 50. I actually have a request into Smith & Wesson to Roy Jenks to get the actual letter of authenticity and everything that comes with it. Since there's only 50 known to exist, I figured I might as well get the letter from Roy Jenks. The serial number range on this model does fall within what they would call the salesman's models, which were shipped to dealers and distributors as kind of a salesman's pitch model. You could have it in your gun shop and show off the Model 28 in a nice package. So let's take a look at it here up close. Of course, it has Smith & Wesson on the side. And it has a countersunk cylinder here, so when you put the rounds in, they lay flush with the cylinder. If you know, on modern Smith & Wessons, you can actually see the casings on the side of the cylinder here in the frame. With these older versions, they were countersunk into the cylinder. I kind of like that. And as you can tell, it hasn't been fired very much, maybe a few rounds through it. It has fully adjustable rear sight, and the case coloring on the hammer is actually really nice. Hopefully you can get some of that in frame or see some of the colors there. The trigger is also case colored, but it's got one of those bigger trigger pieces that you can put on just about any revolver. And the trigger pull on this is probably literally 1 pound in single action mode. On this side here you can see, hopefully I can get into focus, 357 cartridge, Highway Patrolman, right on the side of the barrel, and all your normal Smith & Wesson markings on the frame. But it's in just about as perfect a condition as you can get, I think, on a gun. I think this is probably mid-70s, something like that. Can't remember the exact date, and I'll find out exactly from the Roy Jenks letter. It's hard to get the exact date of manufacture down without a letter. But there it is. Probably one of 50 that are out there. 357 Highway Patrolman in brushed nickel. Just in case you come across one and it's in the serial number range, I would suggest probably picking it up if there are only 50 known to exist. I'll open the... So there you are. Highway Patrolman, brushed nickel, for all you Smith & Wesson lovers out there. I'll put an update on the video page once I get the letter back from Roy Jenks over at Smith & Wesson, and let you know date of manufacture and all that. I'll put it as a video update. Thanks for watching.